Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Tone's Market Analysis for Monday. I believe today is Monday. Monday, September 18th. So I hope that's all right. Doing these things on the go. All right, that's better. Okay, as you can see, I have not had time to update my website nor update my calendar. So just keep watching this video, and later on I'll talk about my travel schedule, which is actually still not finalized. I only have about 30 minutes. I have to jump on a train over to Stuttgart, where I'm speaking today, and then after that I'm speaking in Munich the day after. Let's just jump right into the markets. I'm gonna do a lightning round. I hope everything's visible, by the way. So hopefully the sound's good. Get my mic. I'm just using my camera mic, but hopefully everything comes out good on the quality. All right, S&P 500, new all-time high. Are you surprised? If you're surprised, then you haven't been watching my videos for the last year. I've been talking about the S&P 500, 3,000 and beyond. God knows how high it can get. I am very bullish the S&P 500 and stock market in general. From a fundamental perspective, I think the stock market is grossly undervalued. I repeat, it's grossly undervalued. And technical perspective, there's absolutely nothing in the stock market that should scare any. Just put your money in the stock market and let it sit there. I mean, it's just looking great, technical and fundamental. The weekly chart, we just had a beautiful breakout. I'm fully expecting us to break above 2,600 and the S&P and continue going higher. Just I don't see anything there. From the numerical indicator perspective, on the daily chart, you had, if you're only using the numerical indicator, this was a tricky day because one thing told you to sell, the other thing told you to buy. So you can wait, and then you could have bought it, 3 days ago on Thursday. Would have been a nice buy. Actually, stock market hasn't opened yet. I forget what time zone I'm in. This is Friday, so you could have bought it on Wednesday, and I have no clue where it's going to open this morning. I haven't looked at all, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be another decent day. If it gets to a 9, then you can sell. All right, let's close. On a weekly, I'll just throw the indicator up. Looks good. Was a buy point this week. I mean, weekly is a buy, daily is a buy. You broke resistance of the previous all-time high. I don't know what more you need as a trader to realize that the market is ultra bullish and just put your money there and make money. It's not complicated. All right. Gold actually is complicated. Here's the daily chart of gold. And finally, we had a pullback, right? So the pullback came at a slightly inconvenient time for me personally. I wanted to see a pullback from this area where you see the 9 right here. This would have been August 30th, but it came right on this reversal candle. Not a 9, would have loved to see a 9, would have helped me time it, okay? There's no magical indicators, guys. This is just, you try to get the most things lined up for a higher probability trade. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, I don't know how, this channel, once again, right, my Bitcoin talk and my trading talk, it's for advanced people. It's for advanced, I'll rant more about that in the Bitcoin section, but this is for advanced people. If you don't know how to trade and you're asking me on Twitter to explain it to you, I'm either gonna ignore you or I'm gonna say, pay me $2,000. Minimum, because I'm not going to be dealing with, my job isn't to explain to you how to trade, right? I mean, this is, there's Google, go to Google, all this is on Google, by the way. So this is why I have a service. But it's amazing how many people on Twitter are just expecting me to just explain to them individually everything that I say in videos, and they're not even traders. You may not understand why traders do what they do. But anyway, this is a reversal candle. Would have been nicer to see it 2 days later. Would have been easier to call the top in gold. But this was tricky to call the top in gold. But the next candle, if you trade it traditionally, like if I turn this off, this looks perfect, you know, textbook style. And right here is a short, and you're sitting on your short and you're making money. If you add the indicator, you're looking for a 9. So my target for gold, once again, I always like to go short gold versus long gold. It's much easier to make money shorting gold than going long gold. It's always been easier for like years, right? We're in a bear market. In a bear market, it's easier to short. Now, if this lines up with a support level and a 9, I might take a stab at the long trade. But for now, gold is short, and I'm looking for at least 1280. So 1280 is my early target. Weekly chart. See, weekly chart looks even more bearish. So you see that 9 right here? That's how I like to see my tops. All right. So this was last week. Oh no, this is already trading. Okay, so this is the new week. So the week just started. You have 5 days in this week, so we'll see. I always said I wanted it to come back to the yellow line, which is a little bit higher than it should be. But yeah, let's see how big this pullback is. You got a 9, so you could have like a 1 to 4 week pullback, and then you go higher. Okay, so right now for the short term, I'm bearish gold, and then we'll see how it reverses and when it reverses, and I might finally be a gold bull, but I don't know. I'm still doubting that. But there you go. So you can see the gold chart. Let's close gold. Oil broke out of my trend channel, so oil has now become bullish, right? So the moment this week's price goes above the previous high, I become bullish oil again. So right around there. Don't want to waste too much time, but let me make sure I'm streaming everything, guys. You see my charts, right? I don't see any complaints. So, and my phone isn't blowing up either, so looks like everything's good. All right. Now, it is all good, right? Because some people are saying no screen and no sound, but all right, yeah, we're all set. Okay, cool. So the moment we get above that line, I become bullish oil. Boom, wrong color. So let's see if we can get above that line, and then maybe we'll set up for a 9 count to time it. All right, zoom out. Maybe we'll meet the moving average and then fall. We'll see. Save that, close that. All right, euro. I'm still bearish. I'm in Germany. Germany is actually really nice. I'm finally in a euro currency country. Germany has been great. I'm enjoying it. It's significantly cheaper than Norway and Switzerland were. I like Germany. Let's see what happens with the rest of my euro trip. But I'm still, I would be short the euro right now. The short that I had on didn't work out, hit the minor stop loss. I'll just leave it. I don't have time, but I think the euro had a good run. Let's see what it can do to the downside. Okay, Bitcoin. This is the big one, right? So, thank you for your donations, guys, and thank you for your support. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for sharing my videos. And I'll continue to bring you good work. I have about 350 live viewers. It's a little too early for Americans, but I think Australians and people in Asia and definitely people in Europe will get the benefit from the travels through Europe. Okay, let me pull up the monthly chart. I do need a standalone monthly chart. So on a monthly chart, we can actually close this month with a green candle, which would be absolutely amazing, okay? So we have already recovered halfway back up to the top of the candle. So let's see if this month, we still have half a month to go. So we can easily be above $5,000 this month. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happens. Now, on a monthly chart, we still have the rest of this month and potentially 2 more months of upside. 2 more months, okay? On a monthly chart, there was a screaming buy point right here in May, okay? When May finally started trading higher than April, because April didn't really trade higher than March. But once May started trading above April, there was a giant buy scream right here. I wasn't looking at the monthly charts, and I certainly wasn't looking at this indicator back then. So I wasn't going to be the one to tell you, but those that know what they're doing would have known. And there was, a little bit of a caution right here last month saying, hey, maybe it's time to take a little breather. And we kind of did, a little one. But now we're back to new counts. And let's see where we go. I'm expecting 2 more months of upside and then maybe a deeper correction. Like, it would really suck if we corrected all the way back to 1200, but it would not be unreasonable because look, 1200 was the prior all-time high. So no matter how high we go, even if we go up to 20,000, it's the monthly chart, guys, you have to understand. Even if we go up to 20,000, falling from 20,000 to 1,200 is not unreasonable within the realm of technical analysis. We can go to 20,000, fall to 1,200, and set up for a monster rally and new high. That would be perfectly fine, okay? You always have to remember prior levels, okay? Like, look at this log. I know it's a logarithmic chart, but I don't expect us to come down to 1,200. But if we did, it's technically, technically sound. I don't believe that we will. I think if we go to 20,000, somewhere like 10,000 becomes the better floor if it's kind of shows a support resistance. But anyway, so from a monthly perspective, I'm looking at 2 more months of upside. Let's go back to the weekly. Here's the weekly chart. So what happened here, right? I was expecting last week to be a 9 sell, a similar 9 to this. Okay, I thought the 7 candle on the week of 8/28 would resemble this candle, and then 8 and 9 would be similar to the weeks in last week of May, first week of June. That didn't work out as planned. I mean, China didn't really help, but our 8 and potentially 9 candle were bearish candles. So the count to a 9 got broken. That's not a bad thing. And I've talked about it on prior videos that this is not a bad thing at all. Because we did not get a 9, there is no indication that we need to sell. You're not going to get a short play until you get a week with a lower low than the previous week. So this week, we would need to fall below 3,000 in order to get a signal to go short Bitcoin. Probably not going to happen. Next week, we would have to go lower than this week. And the low this week is so far 3660, and we're going higher. So I think we're about to set up for a brand new 9 weekly count. So we would go up for approximately 9 more weeks, which lines up perfectly with the monthly 9 count coming in December, November, December, okay? So that could set up for some monster drops at the end of November, which ironically is coinciding with the 2x hard forkers, which still seem to be living on Mars and don't understand what the hell is going on. Like, I don't understand how anyone thinks that Coinbase and Zappo and BitPay are leaders in this Bitcoin industry. It just boggles the mind. It's insane. I think those companies are being ran by complete, fools, but that's just, you know, my opinion. Anyway, let them hard fork. They'll see what happens. All right, next. Here's the daily. Now the daily is interesting. I tweeted this out this morning and yesterday, right? Second. Maybe I should do that now. Hold on a second. Let me have to change the. I'm sharing screen differently now. Hey, you can see me on camera. Application. This one. All right. So I tweeted this out yesterday, and those who are familiar with my trading style and my indicators, here it is, right? And I clearly state the 1 to 4 hour correction right here, right? This is the hourly chart. This right here is the hourly chart. I was looking for a 1 to 4 hour correction, and I say the 1 to 4 hour correction off the TD9 cell, TD9 cell is this red thing right here, is almost complete. We're at the end, okay? The daily, which is this, right here. The daily 9 is calling for 1 to 4 days of upside. And then, I have no idea. I don't, like I said, I'm not a prophet. All I can tell you is probabilities say the next 1 to 4 days are going to be good, and after that we reevaluate. Now let's see what happened. Let me see here. I wonder if I switch. Do you see the switch? No, you don't see the switch. All right, so let's try this again then. Let's do this. Let's do this. Application. This way I don't dox myself too much. Here you go. Now you should be able to see it, right? So there it is. There's the first day of a 1 to 4 day correction. If you missed it, here's the thing, right? Here's what's amazing. I see something in the charts. I see something in the charts. I tell you. I tell everyone on Twitter when I have time. I have a little group chat, you know, I'll post the chart there, usually the same chart I tweet out. I don't want proprietary groups, right? But here's the thing, right? If I see something in the charts, I tell you. So yesterday I said, look for a 1 to 4 day bounce, right? And then over the next 12 hours, right, you get a $200 move. And now everyone starts asking me, what's next? And the answer is, I have no freaking idea. Like, I don't know what the market is going to do at every minute of every day, right? If I see something, it might be another day, another hour, another day. It could be another week until I see something in the charts that's telling me with some level of confidence what it's going to do next. But when you ask me at a random point in time, because I don't know what the market said, right? A 1 to 4, this is the difference between time analysis and price analysis. People still don't understand that. Most Bitcoin traders are not real traders. Look for, okay, wait, let's do this. Look for a 1 to day bull run. But look how big the first day was, okay? You could have had a 4-day bull run that than the current high. Or we're gonna have 3 more days that are even bigger than this, taking us to $8,000. I have absolutely no idea, okay? My indicator told me that we're gonna have 1 to 4 days of upside, and then maybe more upside, or maybe downside. No idea. Reevaluate. Reevaluate every day for the next 4 days. But probabilities say that you're going to have a bounce. Like here's another example, right? When I saw this 9 right here, if I was watching this 9 happen in real time on the hourly chart, what I would have said was, look for a 1 to 4 candle reversal. And it was beautiful because this reversal happened right off a reversal candle, right? And then reevaluate. Is it going to be back to the downside, or is it going to be more upside? Because of this candle, I would have been a lot more optimistic that it's going to be more than 4 days. Okay? Then what happens? Then you get another 9 and you go, oh shit, okay, that's not good. All right. Now you're looking for 1 to 4 candles of downside and reevaluate. Okay. This is exactly what I wrote in that previous tweet, which you saw after this 9, right? I think I sent out that prior tweet right at this candle, and I said, hey, that's your 4th candle. Your 1 to 4 hour line is coming to an end, right? But the green 9 right here happened. So now I am looking for upside from the daily, and the downside from the hourly is over. So my perfect buy point is right here, right there, my perfect buy point. And I called it on Twitter for everyone to see. If you missed it, don't ask me over here what's going to happen next. I have no freaking idea, okay? Now, in this case, you guys are lucky. The reason you guys are lucky is because we had another 9 on the hourly chart. So once I saw it, I tweeted it out. Hey, you got a 9 on the hourly. It looks like short term, it's going to take a little break. Look for a 1 to 4 hour correction. But then we're probably going higher because this is only day 1 for day upside. But in reality, I have no idea. This could be done, okay? We could be going down from now on. But I don't think so. There are multiple reasons why I don't think we're going to go down from now on. And that's because we have a count here. See, this 2 to 6, and then 7, 8, 9. This is a separate count. This count began the moment you had this 9 right here. So when this 9 did not lead to huge downside, it started an upwards 13 count. So now for a 13 to show exhaustion from the bull run kicked off by this 9 count. Okay, so we're only on number 9, and hopefully we go higher. But I expected this 9 to give us a 1 to 4, but then the daily trend and continuation of the hour trend to take us to the upside. All right. So now let's go back to live charts. Stop screen share and start a new screen share. Application. Where am I here? Right here. Okay. So here is that hourly chart. Sorry, this is the daily. And we're still going higher. Look, new high, 39.70. We're about to break 4,000. Okay. We're also above the moving average, right? Like this is a point of concern with the 50-day moving average, but it looks like we're going to go through it. I personally like breaking these moving averages like this. I love it when a candle stops right at it and then the next candle just collapses. It's the same the other way around. Ideally, I want this candle to end at the moving average and the next candle to bust out to the upside, right? So here's the 4 hour. See, the 4 hour isn't very helpful because the 4 hour never made it to a 9 telling us to buy. So this was a little tricky. Hey, nothing's perfect. But now we're on a 6. So we can go 7 and 8. We still have 3 hours to go, right? So in about 12 hours, from now, at the end of the day, there could be some weakness from the 4 hour chart, okay? Now here is the hourly chart. Here's your correction, right? You had a 9, it was a reversal candle, and then it started to drop. I tweeted it out. I mean, I looked at it when it was up here. By the time I took a screenshot, by the time I put together the tweet, this stuff takes time, guys. It takes like 40 minutes to set up a video before going live. It's not as easy as you think. If you think it's easy, start being a content creator. You had this 1 hour fall, and then the next hour it started falling again. So hey, I said 1 to 4 hour correction. Looks like we had a 1 to I guess like 2.5 hours. But now we're breaking out, and I'm bullish here, right? And look, we're still in green territory. So now, and that's a 10. So are we going to line up? Are we going to line up on and a 13 around the same time? Let's see. Okay, another short-term little pause to allow you to buy the dip, right? I mean, this is how you do it. You try to find those dips. But when people ask me like randomly at any given moment in time, what the hell is it going to do next? My answer is, I don't know. I don't know. I wait till I see something, and then I call it, right? I'm not going to randomly say like, it's a little easier because there was a buy point on this hourly chart. The buy point on the hourly chart, I'll do it in green, was, people keep telling me to hold shift to draw a straight line, but it never ever worked for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. There. Oh, there goes that idea. Maybe that one. Okay, so there you go. That's your line, okay? After the 9 happens and you have a reversal candle, if you choose to short it, your short position activates below this line. Oh, God damn it, I gotta click, I was gonna click again, I guess. There you go. Your short position activates below this line. Buy the dip takes place anywhere below that line. Okay, those are your lines. Above this line is a buy. Below this line is a sell. When do you take profit? That's up to you, right? I'm not, this is an educational channel, not a tone tells you when to buy and when to sell. I'm just telling you, if I was live trading this, I would have shorted right below this line. Would have tried to scalp some profit. In reality, you never short Bitcoin. That's insane. Get wrecked. And right above this line here, I would have bought because you had a green number trading above a green number. And now I'm expecting it to go higher. Okay, it's kind of the plan. All right, here's my travel schedule real quick. I'm speaking in Stuttgart, Germany tonight. So if you're there, please come out. And then tomorrow night, I'm speaking in Munich. That should be fun. I think Peter Todd is speaking as well. Oh, no, is he? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm getting my places confused. Nope, he's not. Aaron Koenig is speaking. I think we're debating. And I'm not familiar with the other person, but that's okay. So it's going to be a huge turnout. It'll be great. Now, here is the Milan event. I still can't get to the website. Like, I don't know what's going on, right? But here is the here's the organization. This is the Blockchain Labs, and here is over in Milan. So here's the thing, right? I'm in Milan. I'm speaking in Milan on the 28th. I'm speaking in Munich on the 19th. I'm probably going to go to London, but I haven't booked my ticket yet. This is why it's so last minute. So maybe as I'm on a 2-hour train from where am I now? I'm in Cologne. So on my 2-hour train ride from Cologne to, I'm not gonna have time for Q&A today, guys. On my, because I gotta go catch a train from Cologne to Stuttgart. And on that train, I'm gonna look for tickets to come to London. So if I come to London, I'm gonna come to London around the 20th, and I'm gonna leave around the 25th. And right now, people want me to go to Lisbon, Portugal on the 25th to speak at their meetup. So I'm in talks about that. Don't book your tickets yet. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Yeah, so this is the Milan meetup, I guess. It's somewhere over here, 45th Bitcoin meetup. Anyway, Milan, Thursday, September 28th, okay? So I totally screwed up the Ukraine thing. The event is October 30th, not September 30th. And I already booked my flight to Ukraine for September 29th to be there for the September 30th event that isn't happening. So I'll probably go to Ukraine anyway, just because I have a plane ticket. But the conference is October 30th. I still plan to go. It's just now I'm going to go from New York to Ukraine back to New York. Okay. So if you're in Ukraine, you may want to check that out. Okay. And of course, Prague for 6th to 8th. There I am right there. It'll be fully sold out. And if you're anywhere near California, I recommend coming out to the BlockCon in Santa Monica. Lots of great speakers here. I'm speaking. Jimmy Song is speaking. Where are the speakers? Our speakers. Oh, all the pictures seems to have disappeared. Okay, maybe they're redoing the website. But I also have a workshop, okay? So the day after the conference, I have a workshop. You have me for an entire day to teach the basics of trading. This description needs to be slightly updated. And for the entire day, this is less than the of and a half-hour consulting for me, and I'll be there with you guys all day, okay? And people ask, do you have to sign up for the conference to sign up for my seminar? And the answer is no, they're completely independent, right? But I'll see if I can get people some discounts if they're attending both. But no, you don't have to attend the conference to attend my seminar. So my seminar is full day, October 12th, Introduction to Trading. I'm not sure if I'm going to talk about the numerical indicator there. I haven't fully finalized the curriculum yet, but all day, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 8 a.m. might be a little early, but I guess I better make sure I don't hang out too much the night before. But yeah, so all day you have me there. A little bit on Bitcoin news. Looks like Russia is going to do exactly what China did. Guys, ICOs are illegal forms of fundraising. I don't understand what on earth possessed people to think otherwise, all right? They were always illegal forms of fundraising. I said it years ago, and I'll say it to this day. If you think you're going to do an ICO and not have legal trouble, good luck. You better have one hell of a lawyer. I'll tell you that much right now. Yet people still continue to ask me to be advisors for their ICOs. Like I want legal trouble. So no, I will not be an advisor to any ICO. That's insane. All right, let me stop screen share. Maybe I'll take one or two questions. Hey guys, so I am in Cologne, Germany. And let me pull up the live chat. Here's the live sheet. 490 viewers now. I'm in Cologne, Germany. I want to do a shout out to KI Group. Oh, maybe I can do this. All right. So I'm hanging out in their office right now. They're letting me use their space. So here you go. So I just want to do a shout out. They write decentralized applications. They work on blockchain projects, and they're based here in Germany. All right. So shout out, guys. Thank you. All right. Let me glance at a question or two. I have like maybe 5 minutes, 10 max. I'm just looking at the live feed. Let me see if there's any questions. How do you feel now that we have just hit $4,000? How long until 5,000? I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. I'm looking at a 1 to 4 day of upside. You have to separate price analysis from time analysis, okay? Two separate, you want to try and combine them, right? So I don't have price targets right now. All I can tell you is 5,000 is resistance. There is resistance between 4,000 and 5,000. None. So maybe 46. Kind of got stuck at 4,600 for a minute. Let me see. Let me glance at the chart. Maybe I'll see something that I didn't see before. Let me look at the 4-hour chart. Yeah, you know what? The only resistance is 4,000. That's it. Now that we're above 4,000, like there's no resistance here. There is no resistance between, camera's too high. There we go. There's no resistance between 4,000 and 5,000. So when there's no resistance, that means we can be at 5,000 by, like there's nothing stopping it, right? But I was also looking for a 1 to 4 day upside with a potential turn. So right now, we can also completely turn around and go to 2,000, okay? You gotta pick your spots. When you're a trader, you can sit on your ass and do nothing for days, weeks. Like when I trade, I have no time to actively trade. You know what I'm gonna make I trade 4 times a year right now. That's it, I make 4 trades, okay? I'm gonna be home. Around October 20 something, I'm gonna make my next trade. I'm sitting here waiting, I'm not touching it. I know what I'm gonna trade and I know when I'm gonna trade it. I'm gonna trade it around October 22nd or something, which is why I know I'm gonna be home by October 20th, because I gotta sit in front of my computer and make my 1 trade for the quarter, okay? This is how trading works. You sit around, you wait for opportunities. When you try to constantly trade, all you're gonna do is lose money. The opportunity to go long Bitcoin was yesterday, and you just got a huge move. So now it becomes trickier. I still think we have a lot more upside, and here we go. So you're seeing it now. 1 second, guys. Hey, my audience is aware that I do a million things as I go live. So yeah. So hey guys, so take one more question and then I'm gonna call it a day. So right now I'm still bullish. I think we're gonna go to 5,000. I said earlier this month that we're probably gonna top at 6,000 to 7,000 in September. I still think that is possible, and I am now raising my target. Because we never had the weekly 9 count, I am now even more bullish between now and here. I just want more. Perfect spot of 3,000. Okay, I'm not even going to talk how perfectly I called 3,000. Some people disagree, but check out my Twitter. It explains it real damn well. The 4,000 was so clean and so perfect that I am now even more bullish going forward. Okay. All right, let me just answer your questions real quick, and then I got to get to the train. Will ICO ban slow the release of so many new coin tokens? I hope so. Besides the stream title, do you think we will get any more good buying points? What could it be? I don't see any more good buying points, right? Like your good buying points were right at 3,000 and yesterday. Those are your good buying points. That's why I tweeted it out right at the low of 3,000 and yesterday. If I see another good buying point, I'll tweet it out. But look, guys, do you know how hard it is to time this shit? All right, I'm being told I have 2 minutes. Europe versus USA, which one is better to travel? You know what? How about I finish my Euro trip and then then ask me again. And final question: why live in New York if they are so Bitcoin friendly? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant where you live. You can live in North Korea. Bitcoin works. Okay, it shouldn't matter where you live. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll see you all on the next one.